Greetings, Patrick here. Midnight Society is in session. All right. Well, glad you guys are going to show up when you do. I know a lot of people are watching football. A lot of people are recovering from the Royal Rumble yesterday. Some people are recovering from the first playoff game today, won by the Eagles over the 49ers. And now we're watching the Bengals and the Chiefs are going at it. So I understand people are going to be watching football today. Um, we just got off a show. The ISC show was on today over on American Werewolf in New Jersey's, and we had a really good talk about the movie that we chose this week. That Mike chose this week, and he chose um, I Trapped the Devil, and a good discussion, a lot of fun. Uh, a lot of fun, interesting discussion. And next month on February 26th, over on Ben's channel, we will be talking about the remake of Maniac with Elijah Wood. So this is what we're going to be covering in February. This is what Ben for Cadaver Club picked out. Ben has a knack of picking out some outstanding films. Well, actually, anybody can pick an IFC film and have it be outstanding. So there you go. Hey, Jaden, how are you, sir? How are you? So tonight, yeah, we're riding solo tonight. And I thought we would do some Red Bin action, which I will get started here as soon as we get a few heads. But before I do that, I need to go ahead and play the intro because the intro is everything, right? So, welcome to the Midnight Society. All right. Yes, the bat is still with us, even though he may not be in the same chair, but he will do his best to be here when he can. And he did a nice interview as well. Um, he interviewed an actor named Bill Russell, who had a really fun career, including starring in the latest uh, Puppet Master movie, Doctor Death. He did a great interview. From some sources, it was the best interview on YouTube, and he's the best interviewer. And you know what? I can't argue with that. Al did an outstanding job, and I have to admit, he kicked ass yesterday. So, yep. Um, which is always good. You always want to be pushed. If you want to make your presentation a lot better, whether it be content or graphics or reviews or what have you. It's always good to be pushed, to do better. And we all try to do that. And so I agree. I thought Al did a really outstanding job. Um, I saw that Jonathan Doomsday Crypt was up late last night, and him and Brett Wagner, the Lost Leatherface, he they interviewed Thomas Churchill last night, and we had Thomas on the Eight Questions with, and so he was over there. He was doing an interview with Doomsday, and it was a good show. Uh, says yeah, not really, Professor, because I'm at like at 102, 1002. So I suspect it'll drop. It was at 1006, and it dropped down to 1002. So I suspect it will go under. So until I can build it up more, I'm not gonna do anything until I get like 1015 or 1020, and then I'll celebrate. Yeah, that's YouTube though. That's YouTube. That's how it is. That's why I always tell people. That's why I said I'm just holding my breath, holding my breath. So yeah. So a lot of like I said, we had a lot of fun today on the ISC show. Last night was really fun too. We got to go up and I guess it was Friday. Friday we went up there and we pushed a lot of people forward a little bit. I got over 1,000 subs, but we're holding our breath Uh, that's right, and that's right. I did say we're gonna do this, and we will. We're gonna give our boy Anthony Shabbat right over here in the chat. We're gonna give him some shout out love because it's his 4th year anniversary on YouTube, and Anthony is flying up there toward that 1,000 mark. Uh, let's see. That's right. Yeah, I'm hoping that it'll stay. I just know I've looked and I've seen it go down. I'm always surprised when I see the 1K still there. I'm expecting it to go to 999, 998, but so far it's held. But I just need more. I need some more. I need like another 15 heads before it stays. But it'll happen. It'll happen. Um, So, yeah, there's been a lot going on. A lot going on. We're getting closer to all sorts of activity. We're getting ready to leave January. Um, uh, the Oscars were talked about this last weekend. I think they came out last. The nominations came out last Tuesday. Quite honestly, could care less. Um, could care less. They're all bought and sold, and the deserving people never get nominated. So, yeah. Is it some paranormal activity? You know what? I don't know what it is. It happens. Um, Sometimes, when you add a lot of subs really quick, like happened the other day. Sometimes they think that's their bots, and so they'll come by and I'm actually really surprised they didn't come take everything away, but they didn't. In fact, they actually sent me an email congratulating me on passing 1,000. So, so all the ones that did sign up were legit accounts. So I'm very grateful. Except I don't know who they were. I only know one, Outdoors with Big Matt. That's the only one I know that actually I saw that said new subscriber, and the rest of them were I don't know from who. That's why I thought I was going to lose everything. Yeah, it seems like lately, it seems like last week or so, people are really into pushing other channels. I have not seen that for a long, long time here. Pushing everybody else. So that is really cool. Of course, we have Nora the Stock Explorer is as a channel like that. Miracle Mayhem of Miracles. Tuber Chat. Guru. Sheena Ketovore is another channel that's really all about pushing other channels. So yeah, it's really neat to see. Let's see. Twitter just had a huge bot dump. Lost more than half of the followers there. Poor bots and sex accounts. They done disappeared. Well, what do you know? Elon Musk actually did something right for a change in his life. Oh, yeah, I was watching Kevin from Tuber Chat. He went to Ottawa today. I guess they had a 1 year anniversary of their freedom convoy, and so they were celebrating it. And he went as a neutral observer, and he just wanted to take a look at what was going on, as far as that goes. And yeah, it's pretty much ado about nothing. A lot of the people that were protesting, okay, let's just be honest with each other. I really don't understand what they're protesting about. I really don't. The COVID restrictions, I guess, right? Um, so like, damn the government for trying to keep me alive. Yes, I honestly, it's like, wow, our government didn't do anything for us except watch us bury 1 million people, and your government's up there trying to save you, and you're like thinking free. People use that word freedom like they know what the meaning is anymore. I think that's probably like one of the most overused words is freedom. And cracks me up when I see Americans try to throw that shit out there too. We're with you, brother. We're about freedoms, and yet they're taking ours away at a record pace. and those are the same people that are saying freedom or voting for the people who are taking away our freedoms. Talk about a horror story, honestly. Um, Football fans going crazy. Yeah, Philadelphia. I hope it's cold as hell in Philadelphia, because they're going to be partying it up really, really bad over there. And hopefully they don't damage too much things. They haven't won the Super Bowl yet, so but go out there, have responsible celebrations. Responsible. Get some nice pictures taken with your friends. Make sure you're not out there drunk, especially on a cold winter night. And then come back and get ready for 2 weeks of Super Bowl hype. Um, I'm really, really hoping that the Bengals can come back. They were down 13-3 in the second quarter. We're really hoping that the Bengals can come back and take care of Kansas City. They're definitely the better team. So they can go ahead and battle Philadelphia next week or in 2 weeks. That would be a fun. That will actually be a very fun Super Bowl. I would actually look forward to the Bengals Eagles more than I would the Eagles and Chiefs. Uh, oh, that won't stop them. They already started breaking the bus stops and yeah. Uh, wow. Yeah, uh, that's that's too bad. That's too bad. It always happens that way, and then again, it's like that's them exercising their freedoms, I guess, going out there and destroying other people's property. Yeah, I don't get it. Um, yeah. Let's see. I really didn't get this much of a push today, boys and girls. I'll be honest with you. I knew I was just going to be doing red bins tonight, and I didn't think everybody would be really excited to see that. So I really didn't push that out too hard. I probably should have, but I didn't. Um, um, I will next week, because next week we will be talking about The Last Exorcism. I believe I'm going to be able to cover both movies. It's only two in the series, and I don't think I can. I don't think I can do a 2 hour movie, 2 hour slot on just one movie. Um, I can definitely do a 2 hour slot on two movies, and so I think that's what we'll be doing next week. I do believe we will be covering the Last Exorcism and The Last Exorcism 2. What's in the bins? Yeah, what's in the bins? Let's see. It is now 12 minutes. I tell you what, we will start this a bin run. It won't take that long, but we'll start this in about let's just say, just for the hell of it, we'll start it at 8:30. Hopefully you guys will stick around for that. So yeah. All right, all right. I think everybody pretty much disappeared today, though. Like I said, I think everybody has been live streamed out. I mean, everywhere I turned, it was a live stream going on. It was just absolutely uh, craziness, chaos as far as live streams go. Um, I know even after I'm done, I believe Gory B Movie will be here with us. She'll be on her channel at 10:30. I'm not sure what they're doing. I'm not sure what they're doing. Hopefully something fun. So I don't know if it's another fight night or not. Um, I know that Sledgehammer Horror did top 10 jump scares in movies. Top 10 jump scares, which I plan on going back to replay that, because that's actually a pretty fun. That is pretty fun. Um, I'm not sure. I just think of some of the jump scares that I know. Man, I can think of a few. I mean, I can think of a few jump scares, like in Jaws. That was a jump scare. Uh, let's see, Pee Wee's Great Adventure. And of course, just about any Bloomhouse movie, right? We're rated PG, but we got jump scares for you. Let's see. Wow. Let's see. The professor says that let's see. Echo says that it's been a silent day, peaceful day. The professor mentions that he did chores and groceries yesterday because rain was predicted for today, and it sure did. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm glad. Did you see the rain down in New Zealand? Did you see the rain down in New Zealand? So I follow Tristan Risk on her Instagram, and she posted pictures. She posted pictures of the rain down in New Zealand. It was crazy. I've never seen it rain like that down in New Zealand, but they got crushed. It looked like a flash flood. It was really bad. People were it was up to people's thighs. It was really deep. Um, yeah, so that was really I have never seen that before. But yeah, she posted pictures of that down in New Zealand. Australia got it too. Australia got heavy rains as well. Um, they're getting ready to slide into their fall as we slide into our spring. As you know, they're opposite seasons of us. Right now, it is wintertime for us and summertime for them. But as we slide, like I said, we slide toward March, toward springtime. They'll be sliding toward fall time. It's really weird on Christmas when you're talking to someone who's in New Zealand and their temperature is like 85 degrees, and that's normal. It's just like, wow. I mean, well, imagine watching Christmas movies down there in New Zealand. Um, what's that white stuff? I don't know. Um, so yeah, but as far as I know, nobody got hurt. Nobody got hurt. I didn't see. She didn't post anything like that. So hopefully, people were, hopefully they weren't caught. Caught. Hey, Dark Shadows, greetings. Yes, I met you. I met you yesterday over on Kevin's channel. Glad you're here. Welcome to the Midnight Society. Yeah, that was a lot of fun last night. Dark Shadow. Did I meet you? Did I meet you with Kevin, or did I meet you with Mayhem? I do believe I saw you with Kevin. Um, yeah, I was touching briefly upon that about the protest in Canada. Um, they celebrated the 1 year anniversary of the Freedom Convoy they had there, and so they went there today, this weekend, to Mayhem. Thank you. I'm sorry, I should have known that, but it was pretty crazy yesterday. Um, are you anywhere near Ottawa, Dark Shadows? Are you anywhere near Ottawa? Were you able to go down there and see the people down there doing the anniversary? Um, it didn't really seem to be a whole lot of people down there. I think because people had really didn't care, and two, the weather was a factor, and so yeah. I saw on Kevin's channel he was covering some speakers, and but there was maybe like 40 people there, and last year it was tens of thousands. Um, so uh, so yeah, they had tens of thousands of people last year, and this year they had dozens of people in comparison. It was cold there. Ottawa, holy crow! It was snowing. It was cold. It was like oof, windy, blustery. So yep. Hopefully everybody got home. Uh, see, let's see. No, didn't go there. Need to go to get back. Yes, by all means. Yes, let us know. Definitely let us know. Let me drop your channel link in here so people can come by and or maybe Echo can do that for me if he's still here. Can you go ahead and drop a Dark Shadows link? We can do that while we're waiting before I start dropping. Um, yes, this is the Midnight Society. We will be talking movies here in a minute. Just wait for a few people more to get here. If they do, it doesn't look like there will be, so I actually might start this pretty soon. I do know, like I said, next week I will be covering The Last Exorcism 1 and 2. Um, and after that, I'm not sure what we're doing. I'm not sure what we're doing. I'm trying to see if I can get some people to come out there and hang out with us. Uh, uh, Yeah, we're gonna try to find some heads and for to come here and hang out and talk with us in February. Yep. So we're gonna have some fun. All right. Uh, I'm not sure in how long this is gonna go. So let me just go ahead. I got Echo here. I got the professor. Um, let's see. I am yes. Oh, magnet fishing, metal detecting. Man, I love watching metal detectors. That's cool as hell. Oh, urban exploration. Yep, yep. Now, how do you are you magnet fishing is basically that's when you put the magnet down and you put it down a dark, basically like a dark pond or whatnot to see what's on the bottom of it, right? Like it's unsafe. It's unsafe to walk in it or swim in it. You could literally stand over the bridge and then drop you drop your magnet in there. And metal detecting's fun. I like watching metal detectors. Hey, Pete, how are you, sir? Welcome back from Ottawa. Pete was hanging out there in Ottawa today, at least in spirit. Um, there was a lot of people there on Kevin's live stream, and Pete was there keeping the peace, and that was fun. I think there's more people in the chat than there was protesting. Uh, that's that's how that's how it was. I think there was more people in the chat than there was protesters. But that's okay. All right, so this is the Red Bin series. So what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to be showing you. This is from my watch pile. This is from to watch. I haven't watched these movies yet. I have not watched these movies yet. So I'm just going to show you my watch pile, so you can actually see how crazy it is. Um, I've gotten these movies from all sorts of I gotten these movies from all sorts of places: the library, Big Lots, Family Video, Salvation Army, um, um, you know, a couple of. I probably wouldn't be surprised to see a couple from yard sales. I'm not sure if I can remember where I got them from. I'll let you know where I did. All right, so this is some of these. A lot of these are unsealed or factory sealed. I've had these in these bins for a long time. All right, so here we go. Let's see. First off, this is one I got from the library. I do believe. Yeah, got this one from the library or Dollar Tree. Let's see. Nope. I got that from Family Video. Wow, this must have been one of the last ones before they closed. So we had a chain here called Family Video, and they they uh, they were awesome. Unfortunately, the pandemic came and wiped them out, and so they closed their stores shortly after everybody came back. So that's unfortunate. Um, so here we go. So we go with our bin number one. So we got Ava. This was with Jessica Chastain and John Malkovich. I have a feeling that's going to be a lot of fun. Might be like Hannah. I'm thinking it might be like Hannah. Number two. Okay. Well, what would a bin be without some fun, right? I mean, seriously, we get that's what we're all about here, fun. So we got Amityville, Mount Misery Road. Amityville, Mount Misery Road. Now I've heard some things about this movie. They weren't all flattering. They were. I do believe our friend. I do believe that our friend Charles Cochran reviewed this actually, and he was not a big fan. He was not a fan. Hey, here's a horror collector fiend. What's up, sir? How are you? Glad you're here. Um, let's see. Professor says, yeah, me too. I'm gonna be watching something. Okay, there's the professor. Ava wanted to see that. Ava wanted to see that, but never got to it. I have that Misery Road. It's a film. All right. Well, that tells you what the professor thinks about it. Uh, yeah, that's it. The professor thinks about that. All right. Next we have this is a series of films that have been released at the Dollar Tree, and I've gotten every one that I can see. And I started watching one. One was actually pretty good, and that is Jack Hunter, the Jack Hunter series. I think there's been like 4 or 5 of these movies made. I don't think they were. I think they're made for Canadian TV. These are all Canadian actors, so I think this is a Canadian production. I know Ivan Sergi starred in to tell a thief to get a thief, and Joanne Kelly was in Warehouse 13, and she's also in the Dresden Files. So I know the names, and I do believe this is a Canadian production. All right. Huh. Okay. This is one I got from the library. Hey, Eden, how are you, sir? You know, I think Jack Hunter is a more of a mockbuster of a Indiana Jones. That's the impression I got from the movie that I watched. It was more like Indiana Jones. Not bad though. It's a lot of fun. Like sort of like Relic Hunter. Like in the late '90s, they had a show called Relic Hunter. So, oh, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, and Eden Movie Room just picked up the Dentist, the two film series, The Dentist, that came out of Vestron. That's out now. I know you can get that at Best Buy and maybe Walmart. I know for sure Best Buy, and I know for sure Amazon. Let's see. Dark Shadow says his favorite movies are 1992 Narastu, the original Exorcist, the original Texas Chainsaw, Silent Hill, and the original Night of the Living Dead, just to name a few. Walmart has it. Yes, I am a huge fan of the original Exorcist, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Silent Hill. Love Silent Hill. Wow, I love Silent Hill. I love the first one. I love the first Silent Hill. I did not like the second one. Second one was not fun. No, not fun. Uh, couldn't find Violent Night. Maybe at Best Buy. Yeah, it may be there. I probably right now it just got released. Probably sold out. So you might have to wait a couple of weeks for them to get restocked. I know everybody was. I know that was a very popular movie for people to get. Okay, I got this one at the library. This is a library one called On the Rocks with Bill Murray and Rashida Jones. Yep, I heard that's pretty decent. Okay, next up, ta-da! Shin Godzilla. That's right. I still have not watched Shin Godzilla. I have it, but I have not watched Shin Godzilla yet. I better watch it. I do think that the next Godzilla movie that's coming out, I do believe it's going to be featuring Godzilla versus monsters, and we're really hoping that it's Gigan, but we'll see. So that's Shin Godzilla. Next up is a factory seal collector's edition of the classic Pumpkinhead with Lance Henriksen. I got this one at the Dollar Tree. I have not watched it yet. I have never seen Pumpkinhead. I saw Pumpkinhead 2, Blood Wings. That I saw with Andrew Stevens and not Andrew Stevens, Andrew Robinson and Karen Kay. Let's see. Um, yeah, yeah. I gotta watch that. I definitely need to watch the Godzilla movie. Okay. Let's see. Next up. Ooh, let's see if this is. I do believe this is Anchor Bay. Yeah, this is Anchor Bay, and this is a movie I know zero about. I got it for next to nothing. It's called Love Me. So I had no idea what's about at all. Anchor Bay. I think it's the reason I got it was because it was the Anchor Bay. Okay. Uh, let's see. Pumpkinhead is a classic. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah, Pumpkinhead's good. I really liked the Pumpkinhead too. It was really cool because it was like one of the rare times I've ever saw Andrew Robinson as a hero. Andrew Robinson, as you know, he came across as the famous Psycho Scorpio in Dirty Harry, and then he played the bad guy in the first Hellraiser. Then he did the Pumpkinhead Part Two, and then he did a role on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. He played a tailor, a Bajorian tailor named Garrick, a Cardassian tailor named Garrick, who had a lot of secrets, a lot of secrets. Great character, one of my favorite Star Trek characters. Um, let's see. Yes, yes, yeah. I'm a professor. I am too. I'm a huge Lance Mark too. I've been watching him for ever since I started watching movies. I think the first time I really recognized him was I want to say it was Hard Target with John Claude Van Damme. I think that's the first time I really knew him. And yeah, he plays a great bad guy, but he too also played a good guy though. He got a chance to play a good guy in an offshoot of X Files called Millennium. That's hard to find. That is hard to find. It ran for 3 years. It ran for 3 years. I do believe it's out of print. I believe it's out of print. At least the original running is. I'm not sure if like Mill Creek or a value distributor put it out again, but I know that the series ran for 3 years and it's very hard to find. I have the first season, but I have never found the second or third season. Um, yes, yes, Stone Cold. I love Stone Cold. Stone Cold is the only movie that really truly showed the bad guys winning. I mean, they really did. They did everything they wanted to do, and they wanted to kill that judge. That's exactly what they did. That was the only thing you're supposed to do is guard that guy, and Brian Bosworth let him get shot up. Um, Not only did Lance Henriksen did Hard Target, but his right hand man was Arnold Vosloo, who went on to fame in The Mummy. He did the Mummy series. He also appeared on NCIS as a Mossad agent. He also did the two Darkman movies that came after the Liam Neeson one. He starred in Darkman Returns and Darkman 2, and then the Darkman: The Return of Drake. I think that's his name. But yeah, he's been a real steady presence, and he played Lance Henriksen's best right hand man in a Hard Target. All right. Next up we have Trick or Treat, but not this is I think this came out after the original Trick or Treat, but this came out and this is also one I got at the Dollar Tree, factory sealed. Uh, let's see. Next up, I saw this one at the theater, and then I saw this over at the library, and that is The Negotiator. This is a great movie. Has Kevin Spacey in it and Samuel L. Jackson, two powerhouse actors going at it. Fantastic movie. Fantastic movie. Uh, yeah, I was really happy to see that. And this is a flipper disc. Uh, One of those you can tell the flipper disc from Warner Brothers, which I guess are getting to be pretty rare. I guess from what I understand. Um, so this is a flipper disc. Okay, next up is one I got from the Dollar Tree. and that is As the Gods Will. I want to say this is Mikey, Takaki Mikey, but I could be wrong. But that cover is off the chain, right? Uh, Lance Hendrickson starred in the first Terminator as a cop. That's right, he did. Dark Shadows, and Paul Winfield also was on there. And in fact, Paul Winfield, he thought that his character survived the shooting, and it did look like it did. He did survive. He was hoping to come back in the second one, but that never happened. But he said that his character could have came back because his character was not necessarily killed outright. I think he got shot like in the side or something like that. But he did not like die on screen. He got shot, but he didn't necessarily die. So he's trying to come back for the second one. Next up, we have Antonio Banderas and Ben Kingsley in Security. I do believe that I got this at Family Video. Did I not? Yes, I got this one at Family Video. So that was good. That was a good deal. I sure do miss the video change, right? God, I miss them. All right. Uh, Still haven't seen Trick or Treat for years. I thought I had the Negotiator, but turns out I didn't. I had to find a copy. Yeah, I got that one at the library. I think I paid like a quarter for it or 50 cents or whatever. So, I'm always looking for the flipper cases. All right, we're halfway through the first bin. The last four here. All right. Yeah, I got this. I guess I got this at the library. I got this one for 10 cents. I picked it up, and of course, people know it. They love it. They've seen it. And that is, I got a copy on Titanic. I got this on DVD. I don't have this on Blu-ray, but I did pick up a copy on DVD. And believe it or not, this is like the first time I've seen a DVD copy of this. It was the first time. It's the last time. I have not seen this either Blu-ray nor DVD. I have not seen those out in the wild. Um, VHS, yes, all day long. Every time you go to a thrift store, it's a VHS. But a DVD, no, not at all. Very, very rare. Oh, good. Yeah, hold on to those. Those are popular again. Dark Shadows. Yes, very much so. A lot of people love their VHS. Okay, see. Next, I got uh, Adventures at Public School. I don't know too much about this at all. I just know the stars Judy Greer, and that's basically it. Let's see. Judy Greer from Halloween Ends. Daniel Donahue, uh, Russell Peters, and Grace Park. Oh, Grace Park from Hawaii Five O or Star Trek. No, I think it was Hawaii Five O. So that's Adventures in Public School. Next, I got Keanu Reeves in The Whole Truth. This is a direct-to-video. This is before before the John Wick days, and he was making direct-to-video movies for Lionsgate, and this is one of them right here. I don't know what this is about. I think he's investigating some sort of murder. Let's see. Good cast, though. Holy cow. Good cast. Let's see. Yeah, Keanu Reeves and Renee Zellweger, among many others. All right, and this one here is one from the Macabre line by Exhilarator, and it's called Poker Night. I have no idea what this is. I know I got this at Dollar Tree, but I have no idea what this is. But it looks to be maybe along the same line as The Strangers. I don't know. I see that Hellboy's in this movie. We're on Perlman. That's a good sign right there. That's a good sign. See. Wow, this is actually pretty deep. Titus Welliver, Michael Eklund, Ron Elward, Giancarlo Esposito, and Ron Perlman, among others. So yeah, this is awesome right here. Great cast. All right. Woohoo! That was half of the bin. Half. Let me see if I can put these all back. So yeah, that's half of the first bin. All right. We're having fun now. You guys having fun yet? Throw me up a one if this is if you're having fun. Give me a one in the chat if you're having fun. No one's having fun. This is not fun. Yeah, the cast. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about the cast. That would actually be a fun movie to watch. All right, nobody's putting a one up. Am I wait? Oh, all right. Thanks, Echo. All right, here we go. Here we go. Second half of the first bin. We had three bins, so we got plenty to show you. All right, so here we go. Let's keep this party rolling. I got this one at Disc Replay. Disc Replay. Disc Replay is actually pretty good. I wish we had one closer to us. Ours is about 12 miles out. So I picked up Tigerland with Colin Farrell. This is the movie that broke Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell became a star off this movie right here, and about a group of guys getting ready to go to war in Vietnam. I've never watched it. I found a copy and I did buy it. It was only for $1.33. All right. Then I got this. I believe this is animated, but it's Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, and you can see I did not pay a lot of money for that. I do like the Resident Evil movies quite a bit. I've at least the first three that I know I've watched. I really enjoyed. Uh, I think Mila Jovovich on the commentary is one of the best. She's awesome for commentary for special features. They did the commentary for for the second one. It's absolutely hilarious. You have to listen to it. Uh, let's see. Which was Professor the this one or Tigerland? Tigerland was directed by co-directed. Oh, it was directed by Joel Schumacher. Joel Schumacher did this one before he became a schlub. And this one was directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, who married Mila Jovovich. So they do a lot of movies together. Hey, Jimmy Joe, how are you, sir? How are you? Glad you're here. Glad you're here. We're doing a we're doing bin. We're doing bins. All right. Next up, we have a Dollar from Dollar Tree, and this stars Elijah Wood and Sasha Grey in Open Windows. Open Windows. Elijah Wood and Sasha Grey. Sasha Grey. I don't know who that is. Okay. Oh, Sasha Grey. The Girlfriend Experience and Would You Rather. Ooh, Would You Rather. That sounds good. So this is probably a suspense film right here. It looks pretty fun. Yeah, let's do this one here. So this was fun. I got this at the where did I get this at? I think I got this at no, I got this from the library. I got this from the library. I got a copy of Rubber. This is one of those crazy ass horror films that you guys just have to love. Yeah, this I think everybody has to have one of these in their collection, right? You have to have like Rubber, or you have to have a Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, Attack of the Killer Dodos. Um, you know, uh, uh, yeah, Clay Zombies. You got to have stuff like that. So yeah, this is Rubber. Next up is a double feature. Now this is something you don't see very often. Yeah, Rubber is crazy, isn't it? Yeah, I've seen clips of it. Professor says he's a defender of the Resident Evil series, but that last one, boy, was that really badly edited. Yeah, they were just probably just to crank it out. Uh, yeah, I like him too. Tell you the truth, I like Mila Jovovich. I do. I think she's pretty good in everything she does. Uh, let's see. So I got a double feature here. Um, uh, really two really good movies. Really good. It's including Take a Hard Ride. Take a Hard Ride, and that stars. Check this out. This is the cast for Take a Hard Ride: Jim Brown, Lee Van Cleef, Fred Williamson, uh, Catherine Spake, Jim Kelly. That's right, Jim Kelly, and Barry Sullivan. Take a hard ride. And then on the other one is Rio Concho, and that stars the Cheetah's namesake, Richard Boone, who played Paladin and Have Gun Will Travel, Tony Franciosa, and Stuart Whitman, who did a Cimarron strip. So this is outstanding westerns right here. I got this one. Where did I get this one at? I think I got this one at the library. I got this one at the library. So I probably paid like $1 for it because it's been in there for a while. Let's see. Let's see. Your collection is Irish history books assigned by people who went through the troubles. Have a Henry Hill signed poster and Billy Connolly and Bronson and the Craze. Yeah, yeah. The troubles were there in the 70s. Yep, yeah. I'm glad it's relatively peaceful now. The IRA really did try to do their best. They really tried to do their best. So what can you do? You don't have a standing field army, so you have to go to yes, I'm a green, not an orange. Not an orange. Green. Wow. Yeah. Remember they made a few movies about Bobby Sands too. Yep, me too. Even today. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it too much when people talk down about the IRA because they talk out of ignorance. It wasn't always pretty, but it did get the job done. It made the British quit and acknowledge acknowledge us as an independent country. Jerry Conlon was your friend. Yeah, it'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting topic one day, Jimmy Joe, to actually do that to bring up the how the IRA was portrayed in movies because they did a really Hollywood did a butcher job on them. Every single Irish terrorist everybody was in the IRA was a terrorist, and we know that's bullshit. Yeah, hell, if you're going to call the IRA a terrorist group, you might as well call every single American that fought in the Revolutionary War 1 and 2 because they did the same thing. They didn't have a strong standing field army, so they did guerrilla warfare. It happens. Yeah, the troubles. Yeah. That's so disrespectful. Yes, they were. Yep, definitely fought for our freedoms. Yep, And don't forget Black 47 too, Jimmy Joe. We don't hear about that. You never hear about that. It's always called the Potato Phantom, but it's really Black 47. Glad you're able to hit your mark. Yeah, I tell people about that. That was the first Holocaust. The first modern Holocaust was the Black 47. 2 million Irishmen were died during that period. They were forced off their land and they were forced over here. They were slaves. They were slaves. They were called indentured servants, but nonetheless they were slaves. All right, see, you got some bands and you got some history. Uh, all right, so the last, no, last, well, not last one, but another funny movie, and this is the first time I saw. This is one of the first movies I saw in the independent theater, the camera ones, was Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, and this is, I believe, this is Jason Statham's first film, and there's Vinnie Jones up there. Vinnie Jones is a treasure. He's funny as hell. Let's see. And I think Jason Fleming's in here too. Jason Fleming is right here. And Jason Fleming, I don't know if you can see that or not, but he and Jason Statham end up doing Transporter 2 together. Yes, me too. Yeah, I know. I tend to go on tangents sometimes, but I just wanted to bring it up. I just wanted to talk about it. I'm not afraid to talk about it. All right. Woo, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So I got this at the library. I picked up a copy of Silence of the Lamb. Uh, Great book. I love the first one, Red Dragon. Red Dragons. Holy shit, that's a great movie. A great book. And so is Silence of the Lambs. But I gotta say, as spooky as Dr. Hannibal Lecter is, we all know who's even spookier, right? We do know who's crazier than Hannibal Lecter. Hard to believe there's actually a crazier doctor than a cannibal, but there is. That's that crazy Dr. Lecter over in the Human Centipede. That guy is really out there. Holy crap. Um, Good movie. I know a guy who looked like Buffalo Bill. Yes, he's a really fine actor. Ted Levine, he's really good. He did the Silence of the Lambs, and then he did Heat with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro, and directed by Michael Mann. He played an FBI agent in that. He also played in the best Jean Claude Van Damme movie called Nowhere to Run. He played the bad guy in that, and then he played the captain in the series called Monk. Yeah, he's really good. Wow, nice, Professor. What'd you get? Man, see, I can't find any criterions. I just I get a lot of movies, but I don't get any boutique stuff. Never get boutique stuff except for IFC. Man, that's nice. Okay. Next, I got let's see, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I have not watched this. I got it because I heard everything was really good. Ezra Miller is actually sane in this movie. Uh, I love Manhunter. Manhunter is mine. Manhunter is that's closest to the book. Brian Cox was great as Lecter, but Manhunter was superb. Directed also by Michael Mann, who did Heat. All right. Here we go. We got another one called A Bet's a Bet. A Bet's a Bet. Looks like to be a comedy. Um, do I like the mafia TV show Sopranos? No, no, not really. I really don't really like. shows that glamorize crime. I know maybe I'm anal about that, but no, I don't really like that. Though I am a big Michael Imperioli fan. I do like Michael Imperioli a lot, but I'm not a Soprano fan. And I like Jamie Lynn Sigler too. She's really cute. She played Meadow, the daughter. She's really pretty. But but yeah, but I'm a Michael Imperioli fan. Let's see. Get next up, got another flipper case, and that is Ocean's 11. Ocean's 11, classic Rat Pack. Uh, this is the original one. The one that George Clooney made was a remake. This is the first one, and this movie here, from what I understand, is a lot more. It's a lot more serious, and it's not. I don't think it has many comedy parts into it like the George Clooney one did. But yeah, this one stars Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Peter Lawford, and Angie Dickinson. This is the Rat Pack. The only thing missing was Joey Bishop. Uh, let's see. And next up, I found another one at the library, and that would be Mrs. Miniver. And this is also a flip case. Sometimes I get the black and white movies like Warner Brother Archives and the movie classic movie collections. Super stoked when I do, very much so. I think I already did that in one of the other bins where I showed you guys. I got four of the Thin Man series and one collection. Super stoked about that. Uh, so this is Mrs. Miniver. I do believe that Greer Garson. This is like the best picture. Yeah, this won the Oscar for best picture. It's about World War II. Next up is let's see. This one here is called Swing State. Swing State. Don't know anything too much about this other than the cast. This was put out by the Orchard. The Orchard was new to me. They started getting some of these into a dollar family video toward the end of their run. So I do have a couple of the Orchard, but I don't know. I haven't watched them. And this one stars Billy Zane, Karen Manning, Alex Beth, Sean Astin, and Angela Kinsey. All right. Whew. We're getting there, kids. We're getting there. All right. Got three more for this band. We got Star Wars. This is the first one. The Phantom Menace is Star Wars 1, The Phantom Menace. Yes, I got this at the library. I picked it up. Okay. So I like the first. I didn't mind the prequels at all. I didn't mind them all. I didn't even mind Jar Jar Binks. Um, uh, I didn't mind the long race they had. I didn't like the kid too much. That I tell you, that's the Jake Lloyd. I did not like him too much. He was like the early. He was like the early version of the kid from the Babadook. He was pretty annoying. But the rest of the prequels, 1, 2, and especially 3, The Revenge of the Sith, outstanding. I thought. Um, as far as action goes, the writing was weak. The writing was. You couldn't help but feel bad for Hayden Christensen and Natalie Portman. Some of that dialogue they had to say to each other was just beyond belief. It's embarrassing how bad it was. Um, let's see. Do you have to return them to the library? No, I buy them for cheap, Jimmy. I get I right now I'm getting everything that I get from the library. I'm 10 cents a piece. Whether it be Blu-ray, whether it be DVD, or whether it be TV series. I'm getting it now for 10 cents a piece or a dollar a bag. If I can, yeah. Yeah, Lucas is not a good writer. He got lucky. He got lucky with American Graffiti and Star Wars, but he's not a writer. He's just not. Man, you want to see something bad? Do you think people think the Star Wars movies are bad? Try watching Red Tails. Watch Red Tails. Oh Lord, have mercy. Uh, just they made a great movie on TBS called The Tuskegee Airmen. They made that on TBS. That's an outstanding movie. It's one of the best movies about World War II I've ever seen. But they made Red Tail supposed to be talking about the first fighter group too. Horrible, absolutely horrible. Uh, no, no, I get, yeah, no DVD. Yeah, both. I mean, I definitely can see I can see having both. Let's see. Next, I have. I think this is the third one. I do believe I have all three of these movies. I just had to put them together, and that is Sean William Scott and Goon, The Last of the Enforcers. I have all three of these. I just have put them all together. He's actually pretty good. He doesn't get the credit he's due as an actor. People see him and all they think is Stifler, but he's a much better actor than that. And last for this bin, for the first bin, oh God, can we do this? Wow. All right, for the first bin, it's old school unrated. This is one of the last of the Will Ferrell movies that I actually can watch. This is one of the last ones. Movie is hilarious. Frank the Tank. You got Luke Wilson in there. You got Vince Vaughn. You got let's see, Jeremy. Let's see. Let's see. You got they don't have the cast in it. Well, this is hilarious. Uh, uh, um, Jeremy Piven. That's who I'm looking for. Damn, I knew I had that. So Luke Wilson, Will Ferrell, and Vince Vaughn, and Jeremy Piven. So stay with me, big cat. Stay with me. Never fails to make me laugh. I use that line. I use that line a lot. Stay with me, big cat. It's getting cold. It's getting dark. Stay with me, big cat. All right. All right. So that is bin number one. Bin number one. All right. Let's see. All right, here we go. I still got 5 of you guys here. That's amazing. That's amazing. All right, so let's go get bin number 2. All right. Bin number 2. Bin number 2. Let me check see how the Bengals are doing. I really hope the Bengals can win. Let's see. The Bengals they're in it. They're only down by 7. Oh, but they're not moving the ball at all. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third quarter, but down by 7. Boy. All right. Come on, Cincinnati. What? Come on. Yep, come on. All right. Here is the second bin. Here we go. Yay. Now this movie I'll show you guys. When I showed this the first time when I did a library haul and I showed that I got this movie, a lot of people were really excited and they really thought I should watch this movie, and I probably should have during the holiday season. I just didn't. But I will get to it, I promise. and that is A Christmas Story. I think this is like Echo's favorite Christmas movie right here. If I'm not mistaken, Echo's favorite Christmas movie, or maybe Mr. Bones. So I know that they're making another movie, and that they just sold. They made a sequel to this movie, and then they sold the house uh, where the movie was made. I know that every Christmas on TBS or TNT, they show 24 hours of a Christmas Story. All right. Next up, got a comedy combo here, double feature. Um, Ice Cube and Mike Epps and All About the Benjamins, and Chris Tucker and Charlie Sheen in Money Talks. Money Talks is money. Money Talks is hilarious. Now, that's one of my favorite ones. Chris Tucker being Chris Tucker, Michael Sheen or Charlie Sheen, had Heather Locklear, Paul Sorvino. Greetings, greetings. Hi, Brandy. How are you? Hello. Uh, what's going on, brother? Glad you're here. Glad you're here. I'm just doing the red bins, doing red bins. Echo, are you the one that tells me that you liked the Christmas Story a lot, or hated it? I thought you liked it. All right. Next up is Ricky Takuchi's Deadly Outlaw Rekka. Deadly Outlaw Rekka. This was directed by Tashiki Mike. That guy makes some awesome movies. I do believe I got this. I don't know if I got this at the library or Family Video. At the library. At the library. Okay. Let's see. Next up, another Dollar Tree movie. Doing good. Doing good. It's actually pretty nippy here in Michigan. That's for sure. Uh, put a blanket on because I'm cold. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, so here's one here called Killers Within. I actually put this up for people to vote on for Dollar Tree Theater. It did not win. People did not vote for Killer Within. I don't know why. The cover looks pretty dope, but no, it did not. People did not vote for it. This is from Phase 4, and Phase 4 is no more. They went out of business, so this movie is out of print. So if you got it, hold on to it. Next is one from Magnet called Honeymoon with Rose Leslie and Harry Treadway. Movie called Honeymoon, which I know nothing about. I don't know if it's any good or not, but there it is. Yeah, is it Peaky Blinders? That's with Cillian Murphy, right? The guy who plays Oppenheimer later on. He plays Scarecrow in Batman. All right. Next up, we got another World War II movie called The Lost Patrol, and I have no idea what this is about. I do know this. This is an ITN movie. This is from ITN, so I know that Echo will be very, very happy about this. There you go, Echo. The Lost Patrol. That's right. I didn't even check to see if how many of these are ITN. Okay. Next up we have this is gonna be fun. Next up we have is a movie called Inseparable, featuring Kevin Spacey. But the name I really want to talk about is Daniel Wu. Daniel Wu is in this movie, and as you know, he did Into the Badlands. That is a fantastic series. Holy shit, that's a crazy series. And also has Bye Gong. I have no idea who that is. I just know who Daniel Wu is, and yeah. But of course, I didn't know who Daniel Wu was when I bought this. I just knew who Kevin Spacey was. But between I got this and I also got Into the Badlands, that's how I got to know Daniel Wu's work. Yeah. Hey, Pete, how are you? Hope you guys are enjoying this. I hope it's entertaining. I do. I do. I really do. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Uh, Next week we will be doing topics. I promise you. We did Martyrs last week. We did watch and cover Martyrs last week. That show is in the playlist of the Midnight Hour playlist. It is in there. So if you want to see me talk about a movie that we watched, by all means you can go ahead and do that. Yeah. All right, so I got this at the Dollar Tree, and I got both Ace Ventura movies. Never watched Ace Ventura. Never seen either one of these. I've seen a few Jim Carrey movies, but not a whole lot actually. Not a lot. My favorite Jim Carrey movie is God Almighty or Bruce Almighty, and then I like The Mask. No, I have never seen. I have never seen Ace Ventura. Really, really. This is a Pet Detective and When Nature Calls. All right. Next up, we have a movie that was polarizing. Some people liked this movie. Some people hated it. Uh, I I think more people are going to like this movie. Um, Overall, I think more people liked it than not, and that is John Travolta in The Fanatic. I know a lot of people did not like this movie, but I knew a lot of people that did. I mean, it was one of those movies that's like you either liked it or you didn't. I know this also has Devon Sawa in it. Devon Sawa came back. I think this is like his first role in a few years. He later went on to do another great movie called Hunter x Hunter for IFC Midnight that you have to see to believe. So that's The Fanatic. Okay, Dollar Tree. This was when Angelina Jolie was on her way up, and she did a movie with Antonio Banderas called Original Sin. Original Sin. And I guess this movie's pretty spicy. This is when she was young and was willing to take off her clothes. Can't do that now. All right. Let's see. Okay. All right. Like I said, some of these I've had in here for years. I've had a lot of these in here for years. Some of these have been now. I think the family video has been going to be gone almost 3 years already. Mm. See, the professor says that see, The Fanatic is funny. Starts with Travolta saying, I can't talk. I gotta take a poop." Okay, awesome. Unrated Original Sin is quite super spicy. All right, there you go. I don't think this is the unrated version though. I think this is just the bare bones edition. No special features, no nothing. Okay, next up, another one from Dollar Tree. Movie called Trigger. And I do believe this is a come of age. This stars Tracy Wright and Molly Parker. Two women are finding that find themselves, they find themselves. All right, another one from Dollar Tree, and that is Rumor Has It with Jennifer Aniston and Kevin Let's see, Kevin Costner, Shirley MacLaine, and Mark Ruffalo. And so yeah, Jennifer Aniston is, they pushed her the most of all everybody in Friends. She got pushed the hardest to become a mainstream a movie star. I don't know. I would say that she actually ever really got there. I do know she made a lot of decent films. A lot of her films went to direct to video, but she did show a lot of range. She's solid. She's a really good actress. Is she super spectacularly good? You know what? I don't know. I've seen her in a couple movies where I thought she definitely elevated the movie. She did a movie with Aaron Eckhart called Love Happens, and that was sensational. She was really, really good in that. But yeah, so this came out quite a while ago. Wow, I think it came out. Yeah, this was released 2005. All right, here we go. We got another one here. Joe Bagel's film. Yes, I had this. I have not watched it yet, but I've had this for years. I had it when it first came out, and that is VFW. That should tell you how long some of these are. Hey, bud, how are you guys? Yes, I agree, Professor. Jennifer Aniston is she's a solid actress. She's not, yeah, she's a, yeah. Um, yeah, I think they're all pretty good actors. Uh, I know that David Schwimmer he had a really nice turn in Band of Brothers. He had a really nice turn in that. He played a real bastard of a character. But yeah, fun movie with Aniston and Gerard Butler a few years. Yes, I remember that. I think it was called The Bounty Hunter. Yes, I remember that. That was supposed to be pretty funny. So this one here has Stephen Lang, William Sadler, Martin Cove, and Fred Williamson. And speaking of Martin Cove, so I guess they're going to shut down Cobra Kai after next season. Season 6 is going to be the last of the Cobra Kai series, and people are really really hoping that Hilary Swank will come on in and to close it out. That would be really cool if she could do that. That would be really cool. I would like to see that. All right, and then I got this one at the library. I got this Dustin Hoffman, Straw Dogs. This is the original one, not the remake. So this is the one with let's see, Susan George. Yep, Susan George and Dustin Hoffman. Uh, yep. That's right. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Uh, all right. All right. Yeah, we're getting along. We're getting there. We're getting there. Red bins are crazy. Here we go. Uh, all right. One's in here. I'm probably gonna have to after the show's here. I'm probably gonna have to watch this. I should have reviewed this forever ago. So here we are. We're back and we're doing lying and stealing. I got this over at the Family Video. I know nothing about this. Theo James. I think he did the Insurgent games, the Insurgent Divergent, the Divergent series. And the other one is Emily Ratajkowski, and I just remember hearing her name. I guess she was dating Leonardo DiCaprio, but then she turned 26 and he dumped her. That's next is a movie directed by our friend Sean Kane. Sean Kane has been on The Midnight Hour. He's also been on Eight Questions with. He's a fine director, and this is one of his movies, Dead by Dawn, starring Jamie Bernadette. It was originally called Cerebus, but they changed the name to Dead by Dawn. And they put a little bit of a more spicy comedy in this. They put a little comedy in this, some comedy elements. It's not just a straight horror film. And Jamie Bernadette's character is nicknamed Snacks. I'm sorry, but if you tell me that girl's name is Snacks in the movie, I'm gonna start laughing. And there's our friend Kello Daly, Mister What's Happening himself. What's happening? What's up, Raj? What's up, Rerun? What's going on, Dwayne? Ooh, I'm telling Mama and you, Raj. That's right. Red Ben, that's right. It's right. Hey. What's going on, Rerun? But Rerun has skills, though. Rerun has skills, man. He was a big guy, but that guy Fred Berry could dance. Did you jive, Turkey? Yeah. Hell yeah. Uh, now, Raj, take your sister down to the store now. But Ma, Raj, come here, give me a hug. Oh my gosh, that's a fun show. Where did you get your Where did you get your copy at, Killel? Where did you get that at? The whole What's Happening series. Where did you get that at? Next we have a documentary called Food Incorporated. I should watch that too. I eat a lot of food, so. Next up is the autobiography movie. It's called Into the Wild. I do believe this young man, he ended up dying. I think he didn't get killed by bears, but I think he got killed by sickness. I think. Yeah, I think he got sick and he died out there out in the wild. Next is a movie called Sacrifice that I got the Dollar Tree, which I know nothing about. All right. All right. Ooh, good. I can take that. Last time I did the Red Bin series, I found three A24 movies. Let's see. eBay, brand new, $10. I've gone through 1.5 bins, Cal. 1.5. So I still got one full one after this one. Um, yeah, that's for sure. $10 on eBay. Man, that's a steal right there. Oh, good. Bengals are tied. Hell yeah, let's do it. Come on, Cincinnati. Come on, Cincinnati. Okay, 10 minutes and 36 seconds left in the game. Third and 9 on the Kansas City 34. Come on, Bengals. Let's do it. Oh, cool. Nice job, sir. All right. We'll get back into this. I'll go a little faster here. Uh, Next up, we have Big Sur, which I know nothing about. This is off of Ketchup. This is a new label for me. I don't know anything about it. I just got this one because it had Josh Lucas in it, and I'm a big Josh Lucas fan. And also has Kate Bosworth, one of the worst Lois Lanes ever, and Rhoda Mitchell. Okay, next up I have Code 8 with Stephen Amell. This is actually their Sue Kang from the Fast and Furious movies, and Robbie Amell and Stephen Amell, the two brothers, are in this together. All right. Shit, maybe I had to do this. Maybe I could do this one instead. All right. So yeah, so here's one I got from my buddy Catfish. I got myself Blackula and Scream, Blackula Scream. That's right. Blackula Scream and Scream, Blackula Scream. So yep. Thank you, Andre. You have failed this city. One of the worst. Who is worse than her? Margot Kidder. Oh God, no. She's terrible. Yeah, maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do this next week. Maybe I'll do the Blackula series. Would you guys come out if I did this? Would you guys come on out? I could do this. I'm gonna put this to the side. I'm gonna put that to the side. And next week we're gonna do Blackula and Scream, Blackula Scream. That's what we're doing. All right. That's right. That's a good. Those are good movies too. Nobody puts Margot in a corner. I wouldn't put her just in the corner. I give her a bag to put over her head. Um, no, I gotta go with my two other girls. I gotta go with Erica Durant and Amy Adams. And Bree Turner. I hope that never comes to that. All right, here we go. We're still rolling along strong. This is gonna be the last of this bin. This one here is 4321. And this is 4 girls, 3 days, 2 cities, and 1 chance. So this must be a crime drama. This is a crime drama. Um, see, there you go. See. Yeah, I just didn't like Margot Kidder in the role. I just didn't. I never did. I never did. I thought Terry Hatcher was good. She was all right. But Erica and Amy Adams are my two favorite. Yeah, Erica Durant is awesome. Next up is called a movie called Maneater. This is a two-parter. This is actually a miniseries that came out on Lifetime, and this stars Sarah. Oh gosh, Sarah Chalk from Scrubs. Okay, next up, Brad Pitt and Ad Astra. Okay. Okay, next up, Robin Hood, The Rebellion. I have no idea. It's just, and then I got one from Dark Sky, and that is Freaks. I hear this is a origin story. This is a superhero origin story. Not and it's set, I'm not sure if it's set in any comic book world. I do know it's set. It's supposed to be a origin story. Emile Hirsch, Bruce Dern, Grace Park, Amanda Crew, and Lexi Coker. Yes, that's right. Family Video. That's right. Got sure do miss the Family Video. Man, do I miss that. So does anybody know? Does anybody know? Because I've been seeing a couple of people in the community put out videos of Dollar Tree. Is there a new Dollar Tree wave that I don't know about? I have not watched Ex Machina yet. I did get Men though. I got that. I got that. I got that. I got Men, but I have not watched Ex Machina yet. Yeah, there are a ton of Robin Hood movies. All right, boys and girls, we are down to the last bin. So let me go get it. Woo. I'm being honest here. I never thought that showing off a red bin would take so much energy. It, yeah, the first rule of Fight Club: don't talk about Fight Club. All right. Let's see where we at. Okay. Kansas City's going to punt it again, punt it away. All right. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I've heard that. All right. First up is Lady Bloodfight. So this stars Amy Johnston, and if you want to see Amy Johnston, she's a badass. But if you really want to see her go, she plays Ripper. Jane, oops, she plays Jane the Ripper on Accident Man, and that movie is fantastic with Scott Adkins, Michael J. White, Ray Park, Ray Winston. That movie's crazy good. And so she got a solo movie here, and I've heard mixed reviews about this. I've heard this is like it's almost like a John Claude Van Damme movie. The plot very similar, but she's really not only can she fight, but she's yeah, she's actually really pretty, Kal. Yeah, Jamie Johnson, she's gorgeous, and she can fight. Great with blades too. Uh, when she appeared on Accident Man, uh, 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 Scott Atkins was very generous, very generous. You know, because he plays the good guy, and and when they fight the bad guy, you're always trying to make the hero bigger and stronger. But he was very generous with her, and that fight seemed really, really it's smoking hot. And she it looked like he could lose to her, and that fight was really well choreographed. All right. Whoops. What happened here? All right. I got another flipper right here. Uh, Bruce Lanc Bruce Burt Lancaster in the Crimson Pirate. Man, you can't go wrong with these classic Warner Brother movies. You really can't. Action, adventure, daring do, ladies in distress, great costumes. Can't go wrong with that. Cynthia Rothrock is actually doing a crowdfunder right now. She is trying to raise money to make a movie. It's going to be her, Don the Dragon Wilson, and one other act. Oh, I think Fred Williamson actually, and they're trying to raise money to I think it's called Gunfight at Black Rock or something like that. Fight at Black Rock or something like that. But she just launched her crowdsourcing campaign for it, and I just think that's terribly sad that Cynthia Rothrock cannot get financing to make a movie. She's 62 years old, and she's just as badass now as she was when she started. Hell, her and Michelle Yeoh could still go at it right here, right now. and kick ass. Okay, next up is Change in the Air. I don't know much about this. I know it's a family drama. I know that because they have a little dove here, which means it's suited for the whole family. Supposed to be pretty good. I got Dread, Carl Urban. This is the Carl Urban version right here. Lena Headey plays the bad guy, and yeah, that's gonna be this would be badass. Next up is Adrian Brody and Manhattan Night with Yvonne Stravinsky. Yvonne Stravinsky is a really good actress. I really like watching her. Adrian Brody too. Adrian Brody is one of my favorites. If I see a movie with Adrian Brody's name on it, I do buy it. I buy it because I like his work. Let's see. All right. Moving right along. Let's see. Next up, we have Gina Rodriguez and Miss Bala. I have no idea. As you can tell, but Kello can tell you right there, it's a family video movie. So I don't know what this is. So it looks like a action packed movie, one of those action movies, maybe revenge movies. Um, so then I have then we have always lived in the castle with Alexander Daddario. Sebastian Stan is in this, and Crispin Glover and Tassa Familia, the sister to Vera. Okay, speaking of Vera, yeah, Alexandra is pretty good. She did that. What was that one she just did? Darkness Rising or Promise Dark or something like that. It was terrible. What was that movie called? Now I got to think about that. Oh God, she did it with Johnny Knoxville. Let's see. Wow, where is that? We Summoned the Darkness. That's what it was called. Boy, that was terrible. All right. Let's see. See, next we have one with Vera Familia, and that is Quid Pro Quo. Say that three times fast. This is from Magnolia, and this also stars Nick Stahl from Sin City, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. I have no idea what this is about, but it says darkly erotic and jaw dropping. I buried my ex girlfriend is good. Okay, no, it wasn't the Ringer. It was We Summoned the Darkness. Wow, that was horrible movie. Whew. Stinky. All right. Here we go with one movie I got here called Rootwood. Uh, Rootwood. I got this one in because it has Elissa Dowling in it. This also has Felicia Rose from Sleepaway Camp. But I got this one for Elissa Dowling because I like her work. All right. And I got one here called Adopt the Highway. Ethan Hawke, Adopt the Highway. All right, boys and girls, we are at the end. The last of the last. Well, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Oops, I'm sorry. I said that way too soon. I said that way too soon. We're almost at 100. We're almost at halfway point. All right. Here we go. I got a movie with Idris Elba in it and Gemma Arterton, who I love. I love Gemma. She's awesome. And that is 100 Streets. This is a Dollar Tree movie. I have no idea what it's about. I just picked it up because it has Idris in it, and it has I'm sorry, trying to frame it up. Okay, here we go. Oh man, the glare is bad. So, and I like Gemma Arterton. She's really good too. Okay. I have Robin Williams in here, and he's in Final Cut. I have 1 hour photo. I'm supposed to be doing 1 hour photo, but I know he did 1 hour photo and then he did the Final Cut. I think they're both similar movies. Okay. Next up, we have Closer, and look at the price on the bottom of this bad boy. That should bring back some memories to people. This one has Julia Roberts, Jude Law, Natalie Portman, and Clive Owen. Next up, I have Jojo Rabbit. Have not watched this yet. I've had it forever. Yeah, Professor, I can't just do one genre. I just can't. I just go crazy. I like to watch so many different things. Um, it's just hard to, oh yeah, brother just said it right there. He knows where it was. Yes, I used to do that too. Man, I missed that too. But Blockbuster went away way before anybody else did. I think they were done. God, I want to say they were done on 2013, 2014. God, it's already been almost 10 years already. And then I have On the Basis of Sex. Uh, yeah, I don't have a lot of the fancy boutique label stuff. You know, you're not going to get the arrows or that kind of thing. You know, or the Vinegar Syndrome or that thing. You're not going to see that here in my collection. You're going to see just a completely budget collection. I mean, this is all movies that I got for, pretty much real cheap. I see people when they drop $40 on a boutique label. I just see to myself, I could buy 5 or 6 movies, 7, 8 movies with that. At the library, I could $40 currently right now. I could spend $40 and get 400 movies. Yes, I definitely. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, going to Family Video. I walk in there. I walk on the back shelf. I walk the back shelf. I would be looking for any of the ISC movies out first. Every time I went, I was always looking for ISC movies. So if I saw one, then I knew that I had to keep an eye on it, and then I knew I had to come back for it. So I looked for that, and then I would look for the then I would hit the next aisle where they had the 2 for 3 through 2 to 3, and then I look for that, and then I just pick them up. You know, when I see them, pick them up. Um, when I saw something without a price on it, had been there for a while, I would go to the clerk and I would ask, "Is this could this movie be sold?" Um, initially, initially, I used to get a lot of movies. I wasn't able to buy a lot of movies, but I kept coming in and I got to know the people, and pretty soon they started selling me. They started selling me movies that weren't priced yet. So I was really grateful for that. I got a lot of really good deals that way. All right. Now we're going to the last row. This is the last row of the last bin. So at least you guys help me pick out the subject for next week. So next week we'll be covering Blackula. That will be fun. We'll be covering Blackula next Sunday. All right. Here we go. Next up we have Shakes the Clown with Bobcat Goldthwait. I love Bobcat. Bobcat's hilarious. I got this from the Dollar Tree. Let's see. Next up is Bloodline or Landline. I'm sorry, Landline. So this is set. This is probably set. Well, this is an interesting cast. It has Jenny Slate, Edie Falco from The Sopranos. So I mentioned about The Sopranos earlier. That's Edie Falco, Abby Quinn, Jay Duplass, who did Creep and Creep 2. He's in here, and John Turturro. This is probably set in either the 60s or the 70s. Okay. Uh, let's see. I got a BBC one here. I think this is a miniseries called 13. I think there's I think there is a serial kidnapper. 13 years captive, forever scarred. So this young girl gets kidnapped and she gets held for 13 years, and then picks up her life. What she can. Yeah, got this from Dollar Tree too. Dollar Tree has dropped a lot of BBC stuff on us. Yeah, Blackula. Yeah, you know, Professor. Maybe if you'd like to, maybe you can come up next Sunday and co-host the show with me. Come on up and hang out and do the show. That's if Echo says it's all right. Let's see. Next up, I have the Neon Demon. Nicholas Winding Ren. I was actually trying to find this on I was actually trying to find this on Blu-ray, but I know this. I got this at the Dollar Tree. I saw everybody got their copy on Blu-ray, but I could never find it. Hey, Mr. Dan and Horror, going over the last of the bins. Um, this was one of the best. This is one of the best deals I saw at Dollar Tree. Um, this is one I saw at the Dollar Tree, and I couldn't believe this. This is a great deal. I saw a lot of people pick this up. I don't blame them because this is a fantastic deal, and that was the Magnificent Seven collection. This was just $1. Could not believe that. This is a really good. This has all the original This has all the original Magnificent Seven movies on it. So I have all the original seven movies. I have the TV series, and I have the remake, the reboot with Denzel Washington and Haley Bennett. I have to mention Haley Bennett because Haley Bennett is my girl. How can I go wrong with Haley Bennett? Uh, so yeah, so this was actually a fantastic deal. Man, I couldn't believe that for a buck. That's great. That's a great deal. Yes, I couldn't believe that too. I saw people were passing it around. You know, they were doing their haul videos from Dollar Tree, and yeah, they were pulling this. And I was like, wow, I got to get in on that. So I went to like three different stores before I found one, but I was happy I did. All right. Okay. Oh, let me just get this out of the way. So I picked up Rabbit. Um, I'm gonna watch this probably because of Laura Vandersloot. That's the only reason I'll watch this movie. But I'm not going to give anybody else anything. I'm not going to talk about anybody else involved in this movie because it's this movie's been surrounded by filth. Um, don't like the twins. Don't like the producers. And I, honest to God, if it wasn't Laura Vandersloot within this movie, I wouldn't even have this. I would have got rid of this. But I do like Laura Vandersloot, and so I will watch this. But this is a remake of Rabbit. I highly recommend getting the original copy. Get the original one with David Cronenberg. David Cronenberg directed the first Rabbit. It had none other than Marilyn Chambers in the movie. She crossed over. She was a well-known adult star, and then she crossed over and she did the first Rabbit. Sad ending too. Hi Anna, how are you? Are we we're getting closer to our date. That's right. Wednesday, February 1st. Uh wow, it looks like the Chiefs and the Bengals are going to overtime. Yes, sir. They're going to overtime. It's 2020 and yeah, I think Cincinnati's just going to bleed the clock dry and try to just punt the ball away. Yep, they're going to go to overtime. Woo. Hello, deep fried awesomeness. All right. Next up, we have Last Christmas with Emilia Clarke and Henry Golding. I heard this is a very, very sweet movie. I have not watched it yet. I got it when it came out, right out when it came out. I have not watched it yet. I heard it's very, very charming. Let's see. Next up is Joaquin Phoenix, Jonah Hill, Rooney Mara, and Jack Black. And don't worry, he won't get far on foot. So I think Joaquin Phoenix plays a guy who's stuck in a wheelchair. I have no idea other than that. Good cast though. All right. Let's see. Next up, we have Aaron Paul in The Parts You Lose. I like Aaron Paul quite a bit, so I do buy everything that with Oh, what? I see you, Anna. I see you. It says hello, Patrick. I see your message. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. There you go. No, no one blocked you. Oh, okay. Good, good. There you go. So that's Parts You Lose with Aaron Paul. Next up, we have a movie called The Hollers. Yeah, I was really surprised to see this drop at Dollar Tree. I was looking for at the at Family Video. I missed out on it, so I didn't think I'd get it. But yeah, lo and behold, it dropped. All right, we are down to our last four. Our last four. Let's see. Oh, there I need to put this aside. Ta-da! Oh, I'm gonna do this one last. All right. Oh, I forgot I have this. See, this is what I love about doing the bins because see, a lot of these movies I forgot I completely had. I truly forgotten. I had no idea I still had these movies, but I picked this up at the library, and that is Maximum Overdrive. Yes, I have this movie. I do. I have it. I have it. This is the movie that Stephen King directed when he was loaded up on drugs, booze and alcohol. Oh, we're gonna scare the hell out of you. He did a promo, a trailer. We're gonna scare the hell out of you. And he was blasted out of his mind. So Maximum Overdrive. Next up we have Good Boys, which is supposed to be very funny. I hope it is. Let's see. Yeah, I do. I forget. I do. Andre, I'm not kidding you. I don't know what it is, but I I got Maximum Overdrive. I got that for a quarter. That one I paid a quarter for. That was not a dime one. That was just a quarter. Um, then next I got Adventures in Babysitting. This also got the library. See, a lot of people drop off the classics at the library. I mean I'm looking for the recent releases, but a lot of times these are the type of movies I see dropped. I see a lot of these when I go out to the library. So I get them all. I get every single one I have because a lot of these movies I never got a chance to see when they came out. I was either working or I didn't have the money or all sorts of different excuses. I just never saw a lot of the movies. So getting a chance to watch them again. Um, yeah, he was crazy. Yeah, he's definitely the you remember that trailer then. Man, he was out to lunch. Uh of course that's what Disney does. That is right. Isn't that what Disney does? They remake it, they make it saccharine and sweet, and then and then they ruin it. Just leave it alone. Um I'm glad I found this movie to end on because we'll talk about this because we have one of the stars of this movie will be on Eight Questions with on February the 9th, Thursday the 9th. And we will be talking to actress Debbie Scaletta, and she is featured in this film right here, and that is The Curse of Lilith Ratchet. So she is in this movie. I have no idea what this movie's about. This was probably made in Ohio. It looks really, really creepy, but that's all right. So we're going to be talking to the star of this movie on Thursday the 9th. Debbie Scaletta will be here. So I'm glad I had that one out because I'm going to put that to the side as well. Um, oh, thank you so much, and I appreciate it. If I see you online later, I will stop by and say hello. I promise. I will stop by and say hello. All right, all right. Let's check the score real quick. Wow, Cincinnati better hold on. They're at 3rd and 4 on the 47. They got to hold that ball. They got to get that ball back. That's not good. You don't want to. Ooh, yikes! Holding my breath. Hobbs is holding his breath. Hobbs is clenching his butt cheeks. Um, yeah, I'm not sure if I have. I don't think I have Cuckoo yet. Okay, tomorrow. I will look for you tomorrow. Uh, that concludes the Red Bin series. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad everybody stayed to watch it. I'm really. I think if we would not have had football, we might have had a little bit more heads out here. Like I know at least half the people I know that normally would come out, they're watching football. So I get it. Yeah, I'm glad you guys all came out. So next week for sure, we will be. I'll have Echo come out, and the professor. Hell, why not Echo too if he's got it? Um, if he has Blackula, maybe I'll have you guys come on. I'll have the Echo side invade the Midnight Society, and we'll be talking about Blackula next week. So that's what's coming up. I know that in February, I know that I plan on doing at least. I know I'm planning to do the Black Coat's Daughter. I know I have that on my calendar, and maybe I'll just move the Last Exorcism as well. And then I'm probably going to do an action movie as well. I'm probably going to do Unleashed with Jet Li. So I think that's what I have planned for February, but nothing set in stone. But I want to thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing us out and pushing me over 1,000. That's great. I really do appreciate that. I hope it sticks. I hope tomorrow morning we don't wake up seeing us at 9.99 or some shit like that. But yeah, it's been a fun stream, very much fun, and I look forward to talking to you guys again next Sunday. And some of you guys I will see on Tuesday. I don't know who I'm talking to Tuesday, but I will be talking to somebody at 8 o'clock. So thanks so much for watching, and we will talk at you soon. Peace. Go Bengals.